I'm getting thrown off by the echo. Okay. So on those items, is there anybody who wishes to speak on any of the consent calendar items? I don't have any speaker cards specifically. Yes, Mr. Barich.
Thank you, Mayor. Regarding item 3.
All right, seeing none, I will close this.
Tonight you're going to ratify and do a final vote on banning big trucks in the historic downtown area. And I want to remind you something that Mr. Lloyd Draper said before this council some years ago. He said, "Council, I've been living here for 54 years. And he proceeded to explain. I got up afterwards and I says, well, that explains a lot then. You know, the fact is, Old Redwood Highway was and still is a truck route. And I don't understand how anyone who can live here for 44 years and not know that it is impossible for some big trucks with a full load make it up the Cotati grade on Highway 101 going more than 30 miles an hour. I don't understand how people don't know that. Old Redwood Highway through Cotati is an important alternative route for trucks that cannot make it up that grade because it's too dangerous. Every truck route is a car route, Mr. Dell'Osso, but not every car route is a truck route. And if you don't understand this, and you don't understand civil engineering when it comes to roads, you have no business on this council. And where was the Cotati Historical Society trying to save the historic Cotati truck route? Where were they? So now we're going to expand this very expensive police department and their services to monitor the big trucks coming through the historic downtown district. We're going to devote expensive police resources to do sting operations for weeks on end to stop these big trucks coming in town. Well, that's brilliant. The public's just going to love the resources being diverted towards the big trucks. This ban on the big trucks is a step in attempting to make the historic downtown of Cotati a pedestrian mall, a pedestrian plaza. That's where we're going here. It's not about big trucks. It's about prohibiting all motorized vehicles and traffic in the downtown area to fulfill this silly, crazy, walkable downtown-specific plan that you have very little or no money for. And I should say that if any big trucks get in an accident going up 101 with any other motorists because they're going 25 to 30 miles an hour because you've made it illegal to bring their truck through Cotati, the blood will be on your hands. You're on notice.
Thank you. Would anybody else like to comment on any of the consent calendar items? All right. Yes, Ms. Draper.
Make it up the Cotati grade on Highway 101 going more than 30 miles an hour. I don't understand how people don't know that. Old Redwood Highway.
2 brief comments. I don't believe that Lloyd Draper 54 years ago ever spoke to George Barich. If he did, it would not have been in a friendly way. Second, the Cotati Historical Society never even considered whether the highway through town was something historic or not. We care about things that really matter. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Is there anybody else who'd like to make comments on the consent calendar items? All right, seeing none, I will close public comment on the consent calendar items, and we'll bring it back to council. Do I have a motion?
I will move to approve items 3 through 7 on the consent calendar.
I will second that.
All right, I have a motion